Welcome to our favorite channel UN College Digital Class. Now we discuss an interesting chapter that is called relation. It is also in the discrete structure. Plus 3 second year students, for plus 2 students also. What is relation? In society, there are so many relations are there. Father, mother, the name of a relation. Brotherhood, Rama and Lakshman are brothers. So here we discuss about at the level. When we discuss about the relation, we must know about set. Any student can be know about the set. For example, here we have taken two sets. Here A is the set contain the two elements 1, 2. And the set B contain the element 3 and 4. In the set of natural numbers also set of integers also set, the set N, Z, these are sets. There are so many sets are there. Among the set, there is a relation. In society, there is a relation among the family. Set otherwise called as a family. In mathematics, it is called as set. In society, it is called as family. So the set A and B, the among two sets, we can create a mathematical relation. Before going to the relation, there is a discussion on binary operation. That means relation is a binary. That means we cannot clap in a single hand. There are require two hands for a clapping. So clapping is binary. Any operation, any thing that it depends upon two called as binary. So addition is a binary operation, 2 plus 3, because addition always require two number or two things. Similarly, in set there is a binary operation, that is Cartesian product A cross B. It is a binary operation. So that is Cartesian product of a sets. What is Cartesian product set? If we take A and B are two sets, so A cross B is equal to 1, 3, this is order pair, 1, 4, another order pair, then 2, 3 and 2, 4. This is the Cartesian product. Now the main thing is relation. So relation generally symbolized as R, and it is binary. Relation is a binary, and relation always subset of their Cartesian product of sets. For example, or in this Cartesian product, if you take 1, 3, 1, 3 is a relation among A and B. So relation from A to B, that is a direction. If you take the relation is R, and this is the set A and this is set B. The set A contain 1, 2, so these two elements 1, 2, and B also 3, 4. If you take R1, suppose this is R1. So R1 can be represented as a figure like this. That means there are two families related among the relation between 1, 3. In society, we call mother, father is the name of the relation. But in mathematics, when we write 1, 3, so there is a relation. We does not ask about the relation. When we write the order pair 1, 3, so it is 1 is related to 3. Somewhat we name the relation 3 is the 2 times of 1, 1 more to 2 times of 1. If we write in the mathematics form, so y is equal to 2x plus 1. So this is the relation. This is a relation in mathematics. In society, that is brotherhood, fatherhood, mother, sister, etc. In mathematics, there is a relation. Y is the 1 more to 2 times of the x. That is a relation. There are so many relations are there. Now we discuss about the definition of a relation. So, for the definition of a relation, if A and B are any two non-empty sets, if two family does not contain any member, so how relation create? So, here the two sets are must be non-empty. That means the family contain at least a single element. Then the relation R from A to B. When the two sets are non-empty, then we can create a relation from the set A to B is binary. That means the set is binary and subset of A cross B, and the relation R is the subset of A cross B. That means the two important things are a relation is binary and also the subset of their Cartesian product. Now, the examples are there. In social example, that is brotherhood, that is also relation. But in mathematics, that is equality. We can represent in mathematics as or x is equal to y, that is equality. That means any two arbitrary elements are equal. Another thing is y is equal to x plus 1, it is also an example of a relation. Next, we discuss about the types of relation. These are the main things in a relation. So, what are the types? The first one is reflexive. So, what is reflexive relation? Suppose the relation is R, if we take the relation is R, but in the main thing, the reflexive, the relation on a set A. That means we define the reflexive relation on a set, on a same set. We define the set on the same set. So, what is the Cartesian product? Na A cross A. So, it is binary. The relation R on a set A is said to be reflexive. If we call it is reflexive, if any arbitrary element of A, so the order pair, that means the relation between A and A belongs to R. In symbolic form, it is also written as A is related to A. So, it is called as reflexive. For example, 1 1, 1 2, 2 2, these two are reflexive element. If all the reflexive elements are present, so called as reflexive relation. Also, equality is a reflexive relation. For example, any number is equal to the same number. So, 1 1, 2 2. So, equality is also a reflexive relation. Reflexive means same to same. For example, if I write on the marker, so it is reflexive or not. If marker write marker itself and I write myself, so it is called reflexive. That means reflexive on the same thing. If A is the set, I is the relation and elements of A is small a, if A present in the relation, the order pair of the A, that means A related to A, all the reflexive element present in the relation, then the relation called as reflexive. The second one is symmetric relation. So, what is symmetric relation? A relation R, we have taken the name of relation is R on a set A, in a particular set A. It is said to be symmetric if the relation R contain AB, then the relation R must be contain BA. For all AB belongs to R, belongs to A. For all AB belongs to A. That means if the relation R contain the order pair AB, the inverse order pair BA must be belongs to the relation R. Then the relation called as symmetric. It is symbolized as if A or B implies B or A. It is reflexive, it is symmetric. Next, third one is transitive. The third one is transitive. So, what is transitive relation? A relation R, the relation, name of relation or a symbolic representation is R. If the relation is R on a set A is said to be transitive, the relation R is said to be transitive if the two pair AB and BA on the same relation R, it must be A and C. A and C belongs to the relation. A related to B, also B related to C. If A related to C, then the relation called as transitive. For example, brotherhood. Rama and Lakshman are brother. Shatrughan also brother of Lakshman. Then Shatrughan also the brother of Rama. So it is called transitive. Brotherhood is transitive because the first order pair Ram and Lakshman, then Lakshman and Shatrughan. Rama and Shatrughan also brother. So that's why brotherhood is a transitive relation. In this example, 1 is related to 2, 2 also related to 3. That means the second and third, the second element of the first pair and the first element of the second pair are same. Then there must be a relation among the first element of the first order pair and second element of the second order pair. That means 1, 3. If these three contain any relation for any arbitrary order pair, so the relation called as transitive. Another example, so many examples are there. Suppose similarity of triangles. Similarity of triangles. If you take A, B, C is a triangle. Another triangle is PQR. These two are similar to each other. If PQR is similar to another triangle XYZ, that means the first triangle is similar to second triangle and second triangle is similar to third triangle. Then the first triangle must be similar to third. So similarity of triangles is transitive. Next we discuss about equivalence relation. What is equivalence relation? If a relation satisfy the reflexive relation, also symmetric relation and transitive, that means the three relations are satisfied. If a relation on a set is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, if three conditions are satisfied, reflexive, symmetric, transitive, then the relation called as equivalence relation. Then the relation called as equivalence relation. The example is, suppose we take a set 1, 2, then 1, 1, 2, 2 is an equivalence relation. Why? 1, 1, 2 is reflexive because all the reflexive elements are there. 1, 1, the inverse is also 1, 1. Then AB, BA. So 1, 1, reverse is 1, 1. 2, 2, reverse is 2, 2. So it is symmetric. Transitive is obvious. So it is an equivalence relation. Equality also a equivalence relation. How? If x is equal to y, and y is equal to z, so then x is equal to z. It is also transitive. X is equal to x is reflexive. If x is equal to y and y is equal to x, so equality always reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So equality is a equivalence relation. Now we discuss about antisymmetric relation. What is antisymmetric relation? It is opposite to symmetric relation but not perfect. The definition is that a relation R on a set A is said to be antisymmetric. The main thing is that AB, BA, the condition of a symmetric AB and BA belongs to R, but A is equal to B. A is equal to B. That means otherwise, in other terms, it is called as there is no opposite elements are present. If AB and BA are present, so the two elements must be same for any arbitrary element of a set A. For example, if we discuss, suppose this is the relation, name of a relation, example of a relation. This is symmetric, this is antisymmetric. 1, 2, the set of relation, suppose we have taken 1, 2. 1, 2 is not symmetric because there is no element order pair 2, 1. But so it is called as antisymmetric. But if 1, 2 and 2, 1 are present in a relation, so it is symmetric. But here 1 not equal to 2, 1 not equal to 2, so it is not antisymmetric. 1, 1 is symmetric because the reverse of 1, 1 is also 1, 1. But 1, 1, here 1 and 1 is equal to 1, so it is antisymmetric. That means the reflexive relations are symmetric as well as antisymmetric, but only the single pair 1, 2, different elements 1, 2, so it is antisymmetric but not symmetric. If the different elements 1, 2 and 2, 1, the reverse is present 1, 2 and 2, 1, so it is called symmetric but not antisymmetric. When AB and BA are present in relation, in a relation, it is symmetric and antisymmetric if A is equal to B. That means the definition A is equal to B, so it is called antisymmetric. Here 1, 2 and 2, 1 present, but 1 not equal to. If A and B are the arbitrary symbols, if A is equal to B, so it is called antisymmetric. That means 1, 1. Next we discuss about partial ordering relation. If a relation is reflexive and antisymmetric, not symmetric, antisymmetric and transitive, three conditions are there: reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive, then the relation called as partial ordering. The example of a partial ordering are 1, 1, 1, 2. The relation 1, 1, 1, 2. It is reflexive. If 2, 2 is not present, so cannot be reflexive. If 2, 2 is not present, so it is not reflexive. So the partial ordering must be reflexive. So 1, 1, 2, 2 is present, so reflexive. And is antisymmetric. 1 and is antisymmetric, 1, 2 also antisymmetric, 2, 2 also antisymmetric. And transitive, 1, 1, here is the second element, so 1, 2 present, so it is transitive. Another example is less than equal to. If 2 less than equal to, so it is reflexive. Any number is less than equal to the same number, so reflexive. If x less than equal to y, then y cannot be less than equal to x. For example, 2 less than equal to 3, but 3 not less than equal to 2. So it is antisymmetric. That means if these two are same, so it must be give x is equal to y. So it is antisymmetric. Less than equal to is antisymmetric. It is also transitive. If x less than y, y less than z, then x must be less than equal to z. The relation less than equal to satisfies the three conditions: reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. That is why the relation less than equal to called as partial ordering a relation. The relation less than equal to called as partial ordering relation. Next, we discuss about total ordering relation. Total ordering relation. If a relation R on the set A is partial ordering, that means the set is partial ordering and either FB or BA belongs to the relation. FB, either FB or BA belongs to the relation R. For all FB belongs to A, then the relation is called as total ordering. For total ordering, the condition is partial ordering. The relation must be partial ordering. The if a relation is partial ordering and the along with the condition AB or BA belongs to R, either AB or maybe both the order pair. It belongs to the relation R, then the relation called as total ordering. Now, important example on these relations. For we take if the set A contain 1, 2, 3. In a particular set, we have taken the set A contain the 3 elements. Their Cartesian product must contain 9 order pairs because the set contains 3 elements. The order pair is 3 cross 3, that is 9. There are 9 order pairs 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. And some examples are there. R for it is reflexive, it is symmetric, transitive, it is equivalence, it is antisymmetric, a partial ordering, total ordering. If you take the relation is 1, 1, contain only the element 1, 1. So, it is reflexive or not? Not reflexive. Some students are there, it is reflexive because in a particular set, we have taken the relation in the set A. Here A is 1, 2, 3. That means all the reflexive element 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 must contain on the relation. So, here only the 1, 1 is present, but the relation 1, 1, the relation 1, 1 is reflexive on the set 1. Only the set is 1, so it is reflexive. But here the set is not reflexive, the relation is not reflexive on the set A. So, it is not reflexive, but it is symmetric. It is symmetric. In reflexive, the relation contain all the elements, but symmetric only the depends upon their order pair. 1, 1, the reverse is also 1, 1. So, it is symmetric. Also transitive. Transitive depends upon the 2. If 2 order pair there, then we going to the third. So, it is transitive. So, it is not equivalence because equivalence is symmetric, both the 3 conditions are satisfied, reflexive, symmetric, transitive, but not reflexive. So, it is not equivalence. So, it is antisymmetric because 1 is equal to also 1. So, it is antisymmetric. It is partial ordering or not? If it is not reflexive, so not partial ordering. What the condition of partial ordering? Reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. So, it is not reflexive, so not partial ordering. Here in last we have discussed total ordering is partial ordering along with some conditions. So, it is not partial ordering, so that implies it is not total ordering. So, for reflexive we must take 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So, here the second relation, so it is reflexive, it is reflexive. It is symmetric also because all the reverse element are there 1, 1, so reverse is 1, 1, 2, 2, reverse is 2, 2, 3, 3, reverse 3, 3. So, it is symmetric. Also transitive, also transitive. So, the relation is equivalence. It is antisymmetric also, but each order pair is antisymmetric. So, 1, 1 is antisymmetric, 2, 2 is also antisymmetric, 3, 3 is antisymmetric. So, that is why it is partial ordering because reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. So, it is partial ordering, but not total ordering. Why it is called not total ordering? Here the definition contain it is partial ordering and either AB or BA belongs to the relation. Here 1 2 is not present, either AB or BA. 1 2 among 1 to 1, either 1 2 or 2 1 is present. If both present, it is also called as total ordering. So it is not total ordering. The third one is 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 1 2. If 3 are present, so it is reflexive. Then it is not symmetric, because 1 2 the symmetric for 1 2 there is no 2 1, so it is not symmetric. It is transitive. It is transitive. It is not equivalence. Why it is called transitive? So 1 1 the second element is 1. Here is the first element 1. So we must require 1 2. So 1 2 is present. So it is transitive. It is not equivalence because not symmetric. For equivalence, we must require the these three conditions are satisfied. So it is not symmetric. That's why it is not equivalence. It is antisymmetric because 1 2 there is no 2 1. If 1 2 2 1 present, so we require 1 is equal to 2. So it is antisymmetric. If reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive, so it is called partial ordering. Partial ordering. For partial ordering, we require reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. So it is partial ordering, but not total ordering. So here 1 2 is present, but 1 3 is not present. That means all the half pairs are there. What is half pair? 1 3 3 1. Among 1 3 3 1, 1 3 either 1 3 or 3 1 present. 1 2 and 2 1. The all 9 pairs contain 3 reflexive elements. 3 reflexive elements, and the remaining 6 elements, at least 3 order pair are there. For total ordering, at least 3 order pair are there. So in the third 1 1 2 2 3 3, so it is reflexive. 1 2 2 1 is present, it is symmetric. It is also transitive because 1 2 2 1 the second first same, so 1 1 1 1 is present, so it is equivalence. But it is not antisymmetric because 1 2 2 1 is present, but 1 not equal to 2, so it is not antisymmetric. Not antisymmetric, not partial ordering, not total ordering. Because for partial ordering we require antisymmetric. The relation is not antisymmetric, so that is why not partial ordering. Not partial ordering, so it is not total ordering. Here 1 1 2 2 3 3, so it is reflexive. 1 2 no 2 1, so it is not symmetric. It is transitive. 1 2 2 3 and 1 3, 1 3 is present, so transitive. So not equivalence. It is antisymmetric also because 1 2 no reverse, 2 3 no reverse, 1 3 no reverse, it is antisymmetric. So it is partial ordering. What is total ordering? So why it is total ordering? All the half pairs are there. All the half pairs are there. Among 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1, so 1 2 is present. 2 3 3 2, so 2 3 is present. 1 3 3 1, so 1 3 is present. From definition AB or BA, that means among all the pair, the half pair must be present. All full pair also total ordering. The last case 1 1 2 2 3 3, 1 2 2 3 2 1. So it is reflexive. 1 1 2 2 3 3, 1 2 there is 2 1, but 2 3 no 3 2, so not symmetric. 1 2 2 3, so 1 3 is required, there is no 1 3, so not transitive, not equivalence. 1 2 2 1 present, but 1 not equal to, so not transsymmetric. Not transsymmetric, not partial ordering, not total ordering. Only reflexive is present. So we discuss all the types of relations. So thank you all.